Hey everyone, welcome back to another Life and Drawing podcast. This is podcast 28. And this one is going to be a quick one, and it has to be a quick one because I have to get ready to go to work. It's 4:18 a.m. So let's get to it. So this podcast going to talk about how do you approach your crush? You know, that gal or guy that you are infatuated with. So yeah, how do you go about, you know, for those who watch anime, how you go about confessing your, growing up, we would say, or we would believe that it's love. But as you get older, you realize that that was just infatuation. So so yeah, how do you go about expressing your infatuation for your crush, right? The person that you see, that you wait to see. Excuse me. And depending on if this is a crush at school, which I think tends to happen. I mean, there's not a survey, but I believe it happens mostly in that setting. Or if I know for me, it happened there, and then it also took place at church as well, a couple times at church, and oh, I'm sorry, it's my alarm, but I've been up since 3, so what I was saying. Oh yeah, so it happened, uh, you know, a few times for me. Like I said, a couple times at church, several times at school, primary school, or we were, well, see, growing up in the Bahamas, we would say primary and secondary. So this would be grade school, like sixth grade, and then of course in high school, it happened as well. As far as just seeing that girl, and like, man, I'm completely head over heels, completely infatuated with her, and I want to say in almost every case, I actually knew the person. Like we had like a casual friendship or acquaintanceship, so to speak, and yeah, it just kind of worked out that way where you know and I don't know if that just made things a little bit more awkward for me. and and knowing like, okay, how do I approach, um and so I don't know what I'm drawing. I mean, I like I do like the hair part and type thing. I mean, I guess it could be a lion, but I would prefer a reference because I don't want to draw a horrible lion. I am digging this new Gen pen called the Real Gen pen, Real G pen. But yeah, so oh yeah, I said it's gonna be quick. So I need this to be quick. So I think first thing is you just need to introduce yourself. You know, uh, nothing fancy. Hey, my name is, and what's your name? And if you already know her name, uh, or his name, you know, you're like, hey, my name is Michelle. What's your name? Or I know, like, hey, or like, okay, hey, uh, Abigail. Hey, my name is Michelle. Just want to introduce myself. I've seen you in my class, or I've seen you in my Sunday school, or I've seen you, and and maybe not list everywhere that you've seen the person. Those were just like um, uh, potential areas that you've encountered that person. You don't want to be creepy like, hey, I've seen you in the playground. I've seen you in the movie. Just pick one. No, I've seen you through your bedroom window. That's ultimate creepy right there, stalkerish. So you don't want to come across that way. Just like I said, just introduce yourself calmly and honestly, just keep it moving. Just introduce yourself, keep it cool. You're gonna be completely rattled on the inside, maybe. Um, so, but yeah, and I think that way it just breaks the ice in the sense of, wow, okay, I've spoken to her. I'm speaking from my point of view, so it's gonna be a her, and yeah, and then you move on, and then after that's done, you can, let the butterflies flutter about from inside inside your tummy. And so, and then the second thing is, seek out some common ground. So after you've introduced yourself, and depending how that goes, I mean, it may strike some extra chords of conversation, and if it does, and if it does, then you can immediately go into this common ground. Seeking out or establishing some form of common ground. And by common ground, I mean, are there similar interests or just different interests? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What are some of the things that you like, dislike? Favorite movies or favorite books if the person is a reader. Yeah. And that way you can see, okay, are there any compatibility as far as things that we like in common? And, and that can, give you a good indication of, okay, how will this go in the long run type thing. So yeah, so introduce yourself, set up a common ground as far as common ground interests. Do you guys have any? Which also, in a sense, will establish if there's chemistry too as well. Even chemistry on the level of just mutual connections of things that the both of you either enjoy doing or dislike doing. So, and then after that, just continue to keep it simple. And by that, just be yourself. And honestly, just be yourself would actually go through everything, from the beginning. Introducing yourself, be yourself. That way, you're not you're not portraying. Oh my goodness! All these alarms. I have like like an alarm for an alarm for an alarm for an alarm for an alarm. Multiple fail switches. Yeah, that way, you know, you're yourself and it's consistent. You're not putting on anything to a portrayal of a certain character. You're you, and and that's going to be an important key thing to keep in mind. So that way, you're not pretending, and you don't want to pretend. Just be yourself. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Uh, just be yourself while you're introducing yourself. Keep it simple. Be yourself when you're seeking a common ground. Um, when you're expressing, hey, some of your interests. When you're listening to hers or his. Um, um, when and then while you're just chilling and hanging out, you just want to continue to uh, keep it simple. Be who you are, uh, and you'll be fine. And then honestly, let's keep it a buck. If it doesn't work out, then you just move on. Yes, it'll feel a certain kind of way. You'll certainly feel disheartened, and it's like, oh man, I, um, you know, I messed up. What did I do? Cause honestly, sometimes, or I don't know, I can't say most times, a crush is a crush. Sometimes someone could have a crush on you, and just think about that, where someone may have a crush on you, and you don't find a person either attractive to you or interesting to you, and so there's no connection, and so just think along those lines as far as it may not just be something wrong with you. It just could be very well that the person is just not attracted to you, and that's totally fine. you know. But the big thing is you just gave yourself a chance, and you took the chance, and so that way you could, you can feel confident that, you know what, I took the chance. And so at least I can say that I did, and and not worry about the what ifs. So, how do you approach your crush? By keeping it simple, being yourself, and not getting carried away, just from you know, the infatuation. And so I am struggling with these eyes, and normally I don't. But anyway. Well, anyway, there you go. And the next one I do, I'm utterly rushing probably rushing this. And so anyway, thank you guys for watching and listening. Be sure to simply press that like button. Just be yourself while you press it. Be sure to subscribe as well. Spread the word. I'm trying to get to 10 subscribers. Baby steps. Be sure to go to my Facebook page, facebook.com, Michelot Comics. Also my Instagram at Michelot Lully. And to keep the pencils sharpened and the inks flowing, you can go to Patreon. That's patreon.com/Michelot Lully. All of the links, well, I shouldn't say links. All of these will be inside the video. You will see how to get to them. Yeah, thank you so much for. I don't like this right here. That looks odd. That looks odd right there. I need to work on that. This is fine, but that is not. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much. Hope you have a great weekend, a great day, depending on when you're watching this. Yeah, grace and peace.